Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun, and Martell Holt is back, okay? He has a new lawyer, he has some new things to complain about. Seems like he needs some change, so let's just get into it. So Martell has a new lawyer, Jolene Duck, I believe. And I don't know if that's a woman or a man, but the attorney, I don't know if they are abreast of all of the shenanigans that are Martell Holt. Because Martell seems to get out of sorts when he feels like Mel is doing a little too much, or he's getting a little too jealous, or his bank account is getting a little too low. You know what I'm saying? So it seems here what we have to start off is that this new lawyer is just trying to get their bearings about everything that is Martell Holt and his complaining, right? So the first thing to talk about is the corporal punishment, and that was on September 6, 2022, that Mel would not use corporal punishment on the youngest child. Other than Mel telling Sugar Mama to get out of them shoes, put her lipstick down, and she can't have no Capri Sun, I mean, other than a little pop on the hand, I can't really see her doing nothing. But Martell has probably lied to his new lawyer and did not let them know what's going on with him and what's all in the news and on the internet about how he has put his hands allegedly on his son Tank. So let's keep going. So we get into February 28th, where the father shall have the right of first refusal, right? Martell feels like if Mel has to leave and go somewhere, he should be contacted first. And if he can't do it, then the grandmother can do it. But the thing is this, in custody paperwork, and I'm speaking from my experience, whatever happens the week that you have your kids, that has nothing to do with the other parent. If Mel wants to pick the kids up from Martell at 6 o'clock Sunday evening, and she drops them off at Miss Vanessa's house at 8 o'clock Sunday evening, and she doesn't pick them back up until 6 o'clock Saturday evening to return them to their daddy the next day, that's Mel's business, because that's in the custody paperwork. Now, if nobody is around and Martell is the only one around, of course, Martell, can you keep the kids? But it's what Mel wants to do. Just like when he had the book signing, he had it on the night that she had the kids, and he wanted to blame it on her that she wasn't there. She was going home to a funeral with her family, right? She had the kids. You should have scheduled that on your week. You can't blame her on that. You understand how that works? So he wants to hold Mel in contempt because she did not give him right of first refusal, right? And she allowed the kids to stay at least once a month with their grandmother, Vanessa. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm going to say this. I guess if your client comes in and this is their gripe, I guess you have to go along with their gripe. But as a lawyer, do you not tell your client, sir, if you have custody paperwork where y'all are doing week by week, whatever you do in your week is what you do, and whatever she does is what she does. It has nothing to do with you. Let's keep going. So then he's talking about Jason Moore, Mel's security guard. So he says Mel is in violation by leaving the kids in his care without giving him first right refusal. Right? He is upset about that. But you have had your children in other people's care without giving Mel first right refusal. And I think you know who I'm talking about. So then he talks about not having communication with Miss Van. He doesn't have Miss Van's phone number. Now, Mel needs to give him the phone number because she got in trouble for that before. I believe 100% across the board, you need to know where your children are and how to reach them at all times. I hate to say it, but Mel probably got to have Big R's phone number. Because what if Martell is not around and she needs to get in touch with her children? She needs to be able to call and get in touch with her children. Now, everybody needs communication. So 5 and 6 are talking about the security guard and Vanessa allowing the children to drive, the older children, the 11 and the 12-year-old, to drive on city highways and city streets. There an 8-year-old girl that drove all the way to Target with $400 and got Starbucks. I mean, that's a key, but if it's an emergency situation, that would be good. But I can understand because I have a child that's now driving and she is of age and I'm stressed out about it. But I'm sure they're not driving alone, Martell. I'm sure they're just teaching them how to drive. So if you just want to be mad because you didn't think about teaching your kids how to drive first, just be mad about that. And when they get to you, teach them how to drive. Continue the education. Let's keep going. So number 7, he said that Mel is in violation of allowing the children to refer to Moore, the security guard, as daddy. He said he's a married man. Ooh, Martell cannot with that. Number 8, he's saying that Mel allows Moore to spend the night and the children are present, and also allows Moore to travel with her and the children. Well, he's the security guard. He's going to be there to make sure everybody's good, right? Now, as far as staying there, if that's happening, because we don't know, this is Martell doing Martell. So, first of all, is the man married? Because if he's not married, then that could be her dude. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with having your man to be your bodyguard. Nothing's wrong with that. Child, in part 9, this has really tore him up. Let me just read it to you. Plaintiff and Moore appear to be engaged in a relationship other than an employee-employer relationship. She allows him to come inside the house and stay after the children are asleep, and she cuddles on the couch with him. He rubs her feet, and they tell each other they love each other via text messages. Additionally, they have been observed kissing in the middle of the night when they think all the children are asleep. At least one child has observed this and was very upset that her mother would have a relationship with a married man. First of all, I don't know if that man is married. I don't know nothing about that man. But for you to say this, Martell, is rich. Because your children have observed you on dates and you were a married man at the time. Your children have another sibling and you were a married man at the time. Now, I'm not saying Mel is doing this. I'm not saying this man is married. I don't know. But sir, this is the pot in the kettle. Let's keep going. And number 10, he wants to talk about how Mel continues to provide pictures of the minor children to her assistant, Lauren, and her mother, Tracy, to post on social media. Destiny recorded a whole happy birthday on social media. Not only with the kids, but with your baby mama and her baby. Attorney Duck, I think you need to really do some digging into your client, because there are some holes in this that you don't even know about. Then in 11, because Mel has say over medical, just like he has say over medical, says that the children have no routine medical checkups. I don't believe that. I 100% don't believe that, and I don't think anybody believes that. And most importantly, Martell doesn't believe that because he knows better. And number 12, he's saying that Mel takes the kids out of town, which takes them out of school. 2 of them are having problems in school. And then it also takes away from their sports events and time with him. I don't think Mel would do that. I think even when she took him to California, that was on the weekend. And I want to say, I heard someone say that T from TV said that Mel had the kids in school on Monday. He's just wanting to complain. So Martell wants to hold Mel in contempt, criminally and civil, right? He wants all of his attorney fees paid for, of course, and anything that comes up for the actions that's going on in everything that I've talked about. This is sad. I understand how it feels to go through a bad divorce, and they're already divorced, and this is what is going on after the divorce, right? Martell is just in a situation where he doesn't have anything and he needs something done, and he wants her to pay for his shortcomings. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.